Let's stand for a pledge of allegiance.
Plat, Chicago. Shots ring out here between the city as a man and the Jeep opens fire on border patrol.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Stay standing. Moment of silence for all our dearly departed veterans and loved ones.
And the longest ever government shutdown, now almost 6 full weeks in duration. And now Senate Democrats have joined Republicans to pass a vote on the new plan. And now the next step is getting that plan approved. This is all causing major problems for the Democrat leading his colleagues in the Senate and in the Democratic Party.
Please turn off your cell phones or silent them, please. For those on Zoom, do we have any on Zoom?
White House,
okay. We will not respond to you because we
mute your mic, Zoom.
So if you have any comments to make, you could send an email to info@delrayvillas3.com and we'll answer you probably tomorrow. Roll call.
Is to finally get to final passage, and you have to believe that there are Democrats all across the nation right now.
Alberto,
right, watching this with us,
here,
and there
here.
is a lot of political backlash.
Ken, Iris,
exactly.
Sherry, Sandra, here, Eileen,
Schumer,
Bill, Rich. We have our full board here.
And one independent.
Are there any new residents in the audience?
Without securing the one issue they've been fighting for.
I guess not. Reading of the minutes, Eileen. That's from what, October 13th?
Longer effective.
Is it on?
Yep.
Okay. Meeting minutes from 3 meetings that were held on October 13th, 25. Meeting 1. Meeting is called to order by President Barbara Quinto. All board members are present. Minutes from the town hall meeting on September 21 were read by Secretary Eileen Casado. Motion to accept, seconded and accepted by all board members. The results of the homeowner vote for the roofing projects were as follows: 128 yes, 10 no, 48 did not vote. The motion passes. Meeting adjourned. Meeting 2. This meeting was conducted by attorney Steve Broughton and President Barbara Quinto. They went over the 8 legal concerns regarding the roofing, painting, gutter project and the assessment for each homeowner. Each question was read, motion to accept, seconded, and voted to accept by all board members. Budget to complete the project will be between $2,178,525 up to $2,901,714, depending on the number of owners who pay up front or who elect the loan repayment plan. Unit owners may pay lump sum in 2 equal payments on November 1 and December 1. Unit owners electing the loan repayment option will have the first payment due December 1st and then each payment due on the 1st of every month until paid in full. Unit owners who do not elect either plan will be enrolled in the loan repayment plan automatically. All 8 legal considerations were motioned, seconded, and approved by all board members. Complete list of all considerations can be heard on the Zoom meeting link, which can be accessed through our Delray Villas 3 website. Meeting 3, board meeting. Reports from board members. Treasurer's report. Rich reviewed financials. We are currently $50,000 over budget. Lakes. Ken reports Lake Doctor has been billing, but Ken not sure if he is doing his job. Architecture. Ken reported several homeowners who have replaced their screen doors and installed hurricane windows. One homeowner has installed pavers. Landscape, hedges are being trimmed. Sprinklers, no issues. Road maintenance and street signs. 2 homeowners report street lights out. They will send me addresses so I can report to FPL. Alliance, Iris reviewed the October Alliance meeting, which discussed the new open carry law in Florida. Rec Board, Iris reviewed upcoming Rec Board events. Cops, Lynn Goldstein reviewed cops' importance and the need for more drivers partners. Sales rentals, Sherry reported 7 sales through July, August, and September. There are 3 full-time rentals, and rentals are now at capacity. Roofing, painting project. Bill spoke about the need for all homeowners to clean up around their units for painters, including their front and back patios, as these will be painted also. Pool. Since the July 26th pool party was so successful, another is being planned for January 2026. Norm reported the cost of a new gate will be $2,800. The keys we have will work with the lock, and there will be an additional coded lock so the pool cleaner and the landscape people can enter. There's also a leak at the pool's men's room that is being repaired. The pool people have warned that in the next 2 to 3 years, a major pool repair will need to be done, costing between $40,000 to $70,000. President's report. Barbara reported the rec board will try again for a vote to do repairs at the rec center. Expected revote the end of October. If the vote does not pass, the rec board may increase our quarterly amount $100 per month. A resolution was made to offer Alberto work in the community. A motion was introduced to disallow shooting of any firearms in the community. If a homeowner wants to get rid of iguanas, they need to hire a professional company. A second motion was made to disallow any fireworks that shoot in the air. Only sparklers and handheld poppers are allowed. Volunteers are needed for the beautification committee. Gentry has volunteered to power wash the pool areas and sidewalks by the pool. He will power wash any homeowner's driveway for $80. Motions were made to hire Cherry Roofing and Talbot Painting. Contracts will be processed through our attorney. All motions were made, seconded, and fully approved by all board members. Additional and more in-depth information can be obtained on our Delray Villas 3 website. There will be a Zoom link to view the entire meeting. Meeting adjourned.
Do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
Yes.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Minutes are passed. Thank you, Eileen. Committee reports, Sherry, interviews and sales.
We're so active in July, August,
We were so active in July, August, and September, but the one property that was under contract had a wait, and so far in October, November, there's not been anything. But I know quite a few are coming up for sale.
Richard, Treasury report.
Seacoast Bank balances for October 31st, 2025 in the reserve account, $157,260.29. In the operating account, $98,718.47. In our special assessment account for the roofing, painting, etc., as of 10/31 is $424,900.74. Income for October, $115,064.12, with expenses at $56,628.78.
Okay, our accounts receivables. I do have to mention that we had a unit on Wanda that was under foreclosure, and they decided to pay. So we did receive a check for over $14,000 in back pays. And as of right now, we only have a few stragglers that have said that they were going to pay. It's because of their Social Security coming in at a certain period of time, but they are coming in. And I am working on one other they owe us about just under 5,000, and I'll get the money.
We have confidence.
We have, yes. So for the month of October, we had a loss of $7,500. So right now we're at a loss of $57,000 for the year. A lot of it has to do with the fact that our insurance went up, some of our pool expenses went up, pretty much everything went up. Our landscaping contract is staying the same this year, but everything else has gone up. Anyone have any questions on the financials? Okay. This year, we will try to have a much better budget, and hopefully we will stay within it. But that we'll talk about our budget later in the meeting. Norm, pool updates?
I'm not gonna, okay. Very simple, okay. It's pretty simple. This month, I just turned the coolers down and changed it over to heating. So the temperature will be 87, 88. So even though it's cool outside, the water is going to be very comfortable for people who come swim. Of course, when you get out, you better run to your towel. But the water will be very nice and toasty, and you can enjoy it. A new gate is being installed within 30 days. And that is it.
Ken, architecture and lakes and pools.
Not pools.
Not pools, lakes.
Just heard the pool. Now, when it comes to the lake doctors, if you haven't got anything, didn't see anything, then I don't have anything from them. And I've talked to them three or four times. They keep promising, but nothing. There's nothing. Ever since they moved, there's been an issue. Now, as far as the architecture, I have this one that you're aware of. Now, it's not signed off. There's for the company to get the permit, they need us to sign off. It takes anywhere between 4 and 6 weeks to get a permit. That means they wouldn't be able to do it now because you'd be in the middle of the roof and painting. The issue is what happens afterwards, because some things have the trim around the windows and the doors have to be done. So I mean that'll be after everything is painted. So I don't know how that's going to work out.
So are you saying that the windows will be after the project is over?
Well, if there's no way of the homeowner knowing or when that house is going to be done or not done. No, if the thing is, if they don't get the permit until the sixth week, then they might be in the middle of the roof and the painting. So, I mean, I don't know how you want to do that.
Well, we don't know. We don't have a schedule yet. So they could move forward. And if they put the windows in before the project, before the people get to that house, then they're okay. If they get there after, then they'll be responsible for touching up and painting, I would imagine.
All right. And then
I don't think we can stop the project or for them.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that the the length of time that they have to wait to get the permit. That is what's could be fouling everything up. So I mean, if you want to sign off it tonight, I can send it to the
That's the
contract.
one on Doris, right?
The one on Doris, yes.
They redid the home modification because they didn't check anything off. So I made them redo it. So I have it. I'll send it to you and then we'll sign off on it tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
Because that one, there's nothing checked off on that one.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah.
But everything was categorized.
Okay, and they did send a copy of a picture of the door that they wanted to replace. So I don't know, you need to look at that too.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
I have it.
That hasn't been delivered to me yet.
I'll deliver it to you right now. Well, in a minute anyways. Okay. All right.
What do you got, Terry?
Yeah. Okay. Grievance bill, inspection reports.
Inspection reports.
Well, we did inspections on the whole place, 186 of them. And we actually had issues, small issues mostly, with 70 of them. So we send them out and everybody should have gotten it a couple of weeks ago. All we were really looking for was anything that would impede the painters or the roofing. We weren't looking at anything else. That'll come after this project's over. So, and I see every time I walk the neighborhood, which is quite often, there's people always, all of a sudden, everybody's working. And it's really encouraging because it kind of makes for a pleasurable experience when you know this is a positive thing. Yes, it's costing money. It's a lot of work, but it's not anything that we didn't all know eventually was going to come. But we're getting it done. And by March of next year, you're not going to be able to recognize it. So it's a good thing. It's going to be good. Does anybody have any question? Well, I guess that's going to come up later as far as questions.
No, if anybody has questions now, could do it.
About what exactly you need to do. But what we were looking at mainly was making sure that the landscaping was at least 1 to 2 feet away from the wall, the stucco wall, so that the painters could get in there. They'll use tarps and things like that to protect the plants best they can. Anything that's attached to the fascia, things like your address, cameras, lights, those things got to come off.
I have a question.
Okay.
Our house has that bar that goes around the fascia that has to come down. It's costing us so much money. But we have letters, we have numbers that are on it. Does my husband have to get up on a ladder to get those off?
Yeah.
If it's coming down anyway?
I don't know. You have a bar on it?
It's that extra piece.
Oh, you mean the
extension.
The extension.
It's the inside
Yeah.
that's being replaced.
He can reach everything else. He can reach the other numbers without getting on a ladder. As long as that's gonna get ripped off, then you need that.
In other words, your address is on that extension. I would probably try to get it off. It's not painted like the fascia, is it? I mean, the fascia is one color, and then you have the extension that's made of metal. Pardon me? Okay.
We have to take it off.
If it's wood, if it's part of the fascia, then you'd need to take it off. Take the address off.
The letters have to come off. He's 80 years old.
You'll
Well,
have to hire someone.
you have to find somebody to get it off.
Take it off.
I don't
So
think
you don't
we're
mind it
taking-
being removed
No,
and gone?
the-
Bill, I
Why
thought
does
we
he
were
have to
just,
take them off?
I don't think that they're
We
taking
must be
that
talking
round
about
thing off.
something
They're
different.
taking the inside of it, right?
Probably, yeah.
We're talking about something different maybe then.
No, we don't know exactly if they're going to take it off or not, or just rebuild it up there.
It's just.
But
inside, right? Are they gonna take the facial?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not the facial. Okay.
Yeah, see, most of those extensions are metal on the outside. But if you've got one that's wood and it's painted like the fascia, then yeah, you've got to get the addresses off of there.
It's painted like the face.
Okay, take them off. It's got to come off. Andy?
Barbara, you have one more question.
Yeah, you want to come up to the mic, Andy?
Up to the mic, sorry.
On the wall of the house, it has the house address, and then there's on the wall, on the house, there's the address, and then there's like a plat with numbers and a style. You can hear me? Yeah. Okay. And it's in the wall itself, and that can't come off. If you take it off, it's going to deface the wall. So can they, when they're painting, can they cover it?
Is it on the fascia?
No, it's on the
It's on the
wall
wall.
itself.
They'll just cover it.
If it's embedded in the wall, yeah, they'll just paint around it. They'll cover it up.
Okay, because I didn't put it on. We bought the house like that.
There's always going to be something like that, you know, where some people you can't do it the way they want it, and they'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
It's just like on doors, the front door is going to get painted. If you have hinges on the door that are not painted, they won't paint them. If you have the trim on the edges of the doors are painted now, they will paint them. But everybody might have something small that needs to, if you have any hooks, you have to take any decorative things down in the patio in the front. If you want to leave your hooks up, you can. They'll just get painted. The back patio seems to be no problem. It's the easiest part. All we have to paint is the wall. If you can't get everything out of there, then you move it away as far as you can from the wall. Try to get it at least 4 to 6 feet away so they can operate in there. It's the front patio that, because there's so much painting we have to do there, the ceiling, the walls, the shared wall, that all has to be painted. So they're going to need room in there to move around, plus the front door. So you need to try to get it as empty as possible. If you have something in there that's bolted to the wall, then maybe we're just going to have to paint around it. But someday when that thing gets taken away from the wall, then somebody will have to paint it, touch it up. But
Sherwin-Williams don't have the number pin cameras. Is it Sherwin-Williams?
Yes, it's Sherwin-Williams.
Sherwin-Williams, yeah.
It's already on the website.
Oh, good. The numbers.
Yeah, Gail.
I had 2 questions there.
Uh-huh.
One. The first one is the awnings that you're going to be painting, the
hurricane shutters.
The shutters. What are they going to paint that with? That it's not going to peel if you have to open them again?
Well, it's a special urethane paint for metal.
Okay.
It's called direct to metal. It's made for metal.
All right, so that should be no problem.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be a problem at
The
all.
other thing, the problem is, a lot of people have closed-in patios. That's their private room. Now, my brother is one of them, okay? He has up, their wood. I mean, they're heavy wood. You can't even touch those things. I couldn't even get up there or get somebody to pull it down. He doesn't want that room painted. It's perfect.
Is this a cement, is it blocked in, the cement block? Is it a,
Yeah, it's,
when they built it that way?
no, he had that added on. Everything inside here is cement and it's all closed in with the windows and everything. You know where my brother lives.
Yeah, but I don't recall if it's
He doesn't want it painted.
on the inside, he doesn't want to
It's in
paint.
perfect shape. I'm in there all the time. I mean, it's like brand new. It's a nice beige.
If it's a cement block, if they built that as a separate room, then no, we won't go in there. But if it isn't,
It was a screen patio. And now
Okay.
it's all enclosed
But with what?
with screen and windows.
Then we gotta,
See,
then that's
from
an.
the outside, can you see it?
No, you can't. You can't
Yeah.
see in there.
If you have a room there like that in the front that we cannot see in from the street, we can't see the wall inside there,
No. It
then
has these
you,
very thick stuff like this, but
Oh,
real
it's got
wood.
Shutters, but
Yeah.
not tinted glass, correct?
You can't see in his at all.
Is it because you can't see it because it's shutters, or you can't see it because it's tinted glass?
you have,
Yeah,
in other words,
it's everything.
blinds,
You can't-
he's got
yeah.
blinds that are
Heavy
keeping.
ones, the old wood
Yeah,
ones.
but if you remove the blinds, is there anything to keep you from looking in there?
Yeah, but he's never gonna remove them. He can't see. He doesn't
Okay.
use that room. It's
Uh,
like brand new.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no way we can get those blinds down. I mean, anyone wants to try, they can. He had like 3 people putting them up when the time came.
Well, the problem is, hopefully you'll live there for about another 100 years, but odds are.
Yeah, but you see,
That may
last
not
time they
happen.
painted, okay? Anything like that, they didn't touch because that's his privacy. That's like another room. Some people made it into bedrooms. It's part of their
You know,
house.
some people made that into lots of different kinds of
Well,
rooms.
that's different. Some people made it look like crap. His doesn't look like.
But we gotta try to stay uniform, you know, if
But
it's,
you can't see in. You can't see in at all.
all right,
You'll come, go, Bill, just walk by and see.
yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
The way we're trying to look at those things are is if you, we can't account for blinds. If you got blinds up there, someday those blinds aren't gonna be there. And if you can see through it from the street into the wall that's in there, then we wanna paint it.
Well, I can
But if
guarantee
it's-
if anything happens to a blind, it's gonna go right back up there.
Okay,
My
well,
brother's place is like a fortress. You can't get in it no matter what.
if tinted windows there and you cannot see through them, that's another example of where we wouldn't paint in there if you don't want us to. Now, if you want us to, we will. But-
Right. But if he,
But yeah, but if any other of them, there's very few of those. If any other ones that we can see in through this, from the street into the wall,
come by,
then
you can't see.
I'll take a look at
Okay,
it.
I would
We'll
appreciate
see.
it.
Sure, no
Okay.
problem. You said you had, what is there, another question or?
Lynn?
No, I want to know about the shutters.
Oh,
Because my son
okay,
is
oh,
gonna
yeah.
come over this weekend and see if they can be closed. I mean, they haven't
Yeah.
been open since the last hurricane, you know.
Right, those have to
Well-
be working conditions.
Yeah, so he has.
They have to be
he's gotta go
operational.
over and work on them.
Right, make sure he brings some WD-40.
Oh, he will.
Okay,
I mean, once he gets them open, I know I can do it. I'm not worried about it. But I don't know if they can open that easy. All right, well, thank you. That was the main thing. Bill, just come by and look at the room.
Lynn,
I will,
Yeah, okay,
I
thanks.
will.
Lynn.
Lynn,
These individual problems could be done on a one-by-one basis, and you can write them off, yes, or no.
could be, maybe,
We'll discuss,
possibly.
Bill, let's discuss this in old business, because I have some things to say.
Oh. Okay, so that's it.
Landscaping and sprinklers.
Landscaping is who?
And sprinklers.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was waiting for. Marie isn't here for pest control.
Right. Landscaping, I'm still on Danny to get things done. He's supposed to finish the outside hedges, and other things, little by little, hopefully. Sprinklers, he was working on a few issues today and they were corrected. So if anybody has any sprinklers issues, you can, text me. Any questions? Yes.
You need to go up there.
Okay, we need it to be on Zoom. Just be careful.
Don't go that way. Okay. I can see that.
Developed holes in my backyard.
I'm sorry?
I've developed holes in my backyard. I imagine they are some kind of burrowing animal. Is this something that Danny takes care of? I think that the reason they're coming is because that part of the sprinkler system is not working and the grass is gone, is very dry. And all of a sudden I see these holes, whether it's a gopher or a, Lord knows what. But I covered one with a piece of tile. Next morning I came out, there were two more. So who do I speak to?
I'll mention it to Danny and see what he says. Pest control. Marie's not here. If anyone has any issues, they can call Hewlett. Lynn, if you're up there, why don't you talk about cops since you're there? If you have anything to say.
Tomorrow is the health fair and our COP group and the encouragement group is going to be down there passing out information, letting everybody know what the COP is all about. We're doing well with what we have, but we still are not covering all the shifts that we need to be covering. We can always use more volunteers. It's 3 hours a week, just like you go to play mahjong or go to get your hair done. And it's really makes you feel good to belong to a group like this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Iris Alliance.
Hello. Okay. Okay. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office reported that in 2023, there were 554 deaths from overdoses of barbiturates. And in 2024, it was down to 259. And they attributed this to now all the police and the sheriffs have Narcan, and the deputies are trained better to help people that are high. The special guest speaker was Valerie Nielsen. She's the executive director of Palm Beach Transportation Planning Agency and is to transportation projects, which includes putting up shelters by the bus stations, which there aren't very many of them, electric buses, a new signal system, and new tri-rail vehicles. The goal is to eliminate serious injuries and fatalities. Florida is currently the second most dangerous state for pedestrians and bicycle riders. Delaware is the most dangerous. That was it for the Alliance. However, tonight at our rec board meeting, they passed the amendment to do all the improvements. Yes, go ahead. Tomorrow is the health fair. It's from 10 to noon. Thursday, this coming Thursday, at 10 a.m. is the mature driving class, which could give you credit on your insurance. It's $20 a person. Please sign up in the office. A Saturday, November 22nd, is music and dancing in the A building, $15 a person from 7 to 10. And December 5th is music and dancing with the Paradons at $10 per person. And it's also Toys for Tots. So please bring a toy for a boy or a girl, around $10 for each. Okay? Thank you. See you again next month.
All right, so now we're going to talk about old business. And I sent an email out with a number of landscaping people that we could call in the event you need help. I received one email from someone, from a homeowner saying that he hired Domingo and he was excellent. He was very happy with his service. Danny is on the list, but he's busy with other things. So, call other people and hopefully you'll get it done real quick. Regarding the doors, the board was discussing the fact that if anyone has the hurricane impact front doors, if they're white or they're wood, they won't be.
Sorry, my husband. No.
They won't be painted. So they'll just the old doors will be painted.
We're gonna leave white doors white.
If they're the inside hurricane doors, yes. If they're white. It was passed in the board unless you want to vote.
No, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It was voted on quite a while ago. Yeah. And regarding the enclosed patios, it's a big discussion. And what we said as a board is if you can see through, they have to be painted. Some people said, well, it's our private property. So I want to open it to discussion with the board now, and then we can vote on it. If we want everything uniform and we want the inside of the patios to be gray like the outside, do we tell them, the homeowner, that they have to paint it themselves if they don't want to give us access? They have to paint their front doors if they don't want to give us access? Or do we let them just be?
They should paint it gray like.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it should be gray like everything else. If it's a private room that you can't see, and that's another story. But if it's just an enclosed, screened porch, it should be painted like everybody else's.
And what if they have windows and have blinds?
Well, you could still see in though. The blinds go up. So yes, it should be painted. In my opinion.
I would think the only one that if you have tinted windows.
Right.
And you can't see through the tint, that's a little different because that's just kind of always that way. But if you have blinds, it's a tough choice, but we got to go uniformity. And so I think if blinds don't get it, sooner or later those blinds aren't going to be there, and we need to paint it.
The other thing is that, people think that they're going to be in their homes for a while, and life things change and people are putting their houses on the market for different reasons, quite a few right now. And so you might not, want it changed, but then down the road, before you sell it, you would have to paint it because, people, we can see in them. We drove around, we looked, and even with people's shutters, you could still see in them. And then what's to say that someone won't paint it purple or blue or green or another happy color that somebody wanted?
Another thing too is the front doors. That's not an easy thing to paint. You can't just say, well, I'll just touch it up myself. It's a special paint, and you got to really kind of know what you're doing on front doors. So I'd rather see our painters, professionals, do that instead of walls, stucco walls. I think anybody can pull that off, but the doors are a little more difficult. So I think they should be painted.
Even the ones that are hurricane? You're saying you think all the doors should be painted?
Even if they're hurricane, yeah, I would think so. Yeah. I mean, just because they're hurricane doesn't mean that they still need to match the rest of the structure. So yeah, they should be painted.
I agree with you. Because there are some that are white, and the rest of ours aren't going to be white.
Yeah, it's a light.
very light gray. It's not exactly a dark gray. It's, no.
great.
Morning fog is the doors.
Kind of like a medium gray, right?
It's like almost like, Norm's shirt over there. As opposed to a very white, much more whiter gray.
So are you saying that if there is a door that is the wood door with the grains, we should paint those?
Yeah, well, I think maybe on those, if it's an artistically done door that's wood grain, I would think it should be painted. But if somebody really, really, really doesn't want it painted, we might have to make an exception to it.
What about the doors that have a glass insert? What about those?
We won't paint the glass.
I know we're not.
The rest of the-
glass.
the rest-
I'm saying if they're white and there's a glass insert, are they gonna paint that?
Like
So they-
Maureen's,
they-
Maureen's is the perfect example of that. Yep.
Who's Maureen?
Maureen. Yep.
Okay, no, we'll paint the door, just they'll paint the edge of it, they'll
That's what I think.
tape off the glass.
Yeah.
Right. That's the plan. I mean, it's difficult sometimes because if you start making, okay, that's all right for you, but not for you, you end up in trouble. You end up falling down that hole. So we're trying to just do it as uniform as possible.
But we have to also understand the fact that these doors were approved by the architectural committee prior to us. So do we change that?
Well, everything's permitted before, but we're changing it now. So, yeah.
I don't know if we can.
Why not? Well, I mean,
I don't know.
it's
have to
beige
check.
now. The
No,
walls.
well, yeah, the walls are beige,
And we're
which is
changing
fine.
them.
Yeah.
And the fascia is brown now, and we're
But they had to
changing it.
get a special approval to get these doors.
Some
Right.
of them, not all of them, right?
Well, yeah, so, but most of them did, yeah.
Okay.
A special approval from us
Yeah, from the architect.
because it's a hurricane door, you mean?
Right, and the type of door. A lot of these doors that are installed, like the white doors with the oval inside, for the glass, and the wood doors are approved through the architectural committee.
Well, I still think it should be painted. That's my opinion.
Me too. I agree with you.
Yes, go ahead.
You're up.
Good evening, board. I agree with him 100%. And actually, the concrete walls outside of the, excuse me, the inside of the porches, the concrete walls are the outside of the building. And they needed to be painted the same as the whole outside of the building. Because no, but they will be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because some people were saying they had, excuse me, on the porches on the inside, they have certain colors that they wanted to keep, and everything should be the same.
Yep, that's our goal.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess my next question is to the board. If a homeowner doesn't allow us to go into their patio, do we give them, say, 2 weeks, a month, 30 days to paint it themselves? Or else they'll be fined if they don't allow us in there?
Yes.
Are you talking about the door or the inside of their patio?
Well, if they don't allow us inside, they're going to have to paint their door too. Or we'll fine them. So do we fine them for not allowing the board to go in there and do the work?
I think the real question is, are they going to paint it the color we want it?
Oh, they have to.
They have to, or else they'll be fined.
Then why would they not let us do it and do it themselves later? I mean,
You don't believe, I mean, I get so many emails saying, I'm not going to let you in. I'm not going to be a bitch, but you are.
okay, well,
So I think we have to
yeah,
get
I
tough.
guess if they wanted 30 days to do it themselves. But you know how that's gonna work. Who's gonna inspect it and who's gonna know they did it right and who's
We'll
gonna?
know it from the painter.
Yeah, it's, we got the painter out front. Let's do it. I don't know. I don't think we need to go down that rabbit hole. No, just paint it. That's enough.
And what if they don't allow us in their house, in the patio?
Well, and get a bunch of squirrels to run after them or something. I don't know. What are you gonna do? I mean,
We should be able to find them though, right?
yeah, start throwing fines around then.
Okay, so I want to make a motion that if we advise a homeowner that we need access to their patio,
Moved everything in preparation.
right, and they refuse, that within 14 days, we can start fining them.
Every day.
How much per day? $25 a day? $50 a day?
25.
Make it serious.
Make it serious. 25 serious a day.
Do you want to fine them $100 and then $25 thereafter each day?
That sounds good.
Pretty creative. Yeah.
I mean,
That's good.
Lawsuits.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah.
Well, I mean,
we won't, because based on their documents, we can fine people.
A lot of people have that as that's part of their house, not their outside. That's what their living area is. What I'm trying to explain.
They're not talking about that. They're talking
About the
like
enclosed
me. I have
patio.
a screened-in
I'm,
porch.
no, they're
That's
talking
how it
about
can be
every
painted.
one of them. They're not only talking about the ones that are just screened in. They're not.
We're talking about the windows that you can see through.
That you could see in.
Yeah.
But most people have coverings on it. It's a room in their house.
But what if the wind, no, I mean,
You gotta go look and see if the ones that we're talking about.
we've gone by.
Well, no one has gone by my brothers. Believe me, you can't see through that at all.
Gail, why wouldn't, there's nothing wrong with this painting it.
You can't, if they can paint around the things that are hanging, fine. They cannot cover.
Well, what about his door? The door needs to be
His
painted.
door is in better shape than anybody's new door here.
What color is it?
What color is it? It's the brown.
Yeah, it can't be brown.
You can't see it. Years ago, before the divorce, I'm here a while.
Yeah.
You are allowed to paint the inside of your door any color you want if you can't see through the patio. That means if you had a room like my brother's, right, that had windows and screens and the things that he bought that you can't see through, there was no problem. Now you're trying to change everything. Now with the white doors, the board, before they voted on that, the people that bought the doors that had the beautiful, I don't have that, I have the brown door, so I can't wait to get it bigger. That have the ones with the windows and everything, the glass, they voted on that they didn't have to paint them. Now, when my hurricane door came up, it was white, I wasn't gonna leave it, so the painters came over and painted it.
Mine too.
But that was in our docs, I think, that they could go with the white.
It's not in the docs, but it was voted on, white or brown.
I mean, how does that go? Why vote on anything then if you're gonna change things?
Well, because this is a kind of a new board and we can vote on changing the colors.
And that, but they're welcome to go on my brother's patio, but we cannot take down those blinds.
We're not asking to take down the blinds. We're just asking to paint inside the walls.
blinds are inside.
But are they
On the
inside?
back wall.
They're on the
No, not
wall.
the back wall, excuse me. They're on the screening and see how that goes over there?
Yeah.
It goes right into that.
Come and look. Let him come.
They're
and
saying no, they want everything the same. Did you see him get up and say that?
He's gonna come look.
All right, you come here. You come here.
I'll look at it and if there's anything I can do to help you with these pictures you got on the walls, I could help with that.
Well, I can take the paintings down, that's no problem.
Well, then again, why wouldn't you want us to paint it?
I can't get those blinds now, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, we'll work around the blinds.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Gail, we're not painting where the windows are. We're only painting the walls.
Right, but the blinds goes up to that wall. That's what I'm saying. See how that is over there?
Uh-huh.
So if
Yeah,
it's gonna be
it'll go.
spraying, it's gonna go all over the place. They're not
But
gonna
you're
cover
gonna-
them.
Oh, they're not.
No, you're gonna.
They're gonna cover them.
So if they cover them, then that's fine.
It's a professional painter. They're gonna, they're gonna
I mean, I
tape.
understand the professional painters, but it seems like there's nothing they want to do to prep. When I had things painted before, the paint just came out, bricked up, and they paint.
It's like the
They want us to
fans.
do
We're
everything.
gonna cover the fans.
Everything's gonna be prepped.
You know, okay, because I mean, there's a lot of people here, and I'm not as young as I used to be. When Jerry was alive, he did a lot. He helped people and everything else.
All right, so should we vote on the fact that we're going to change the doors and we're going to fine, or are we going to table that until our next meeting in December?
By that time, it might be too late because they're gonna start December.
You have to find. You can't.
When are they starting work? Then the meetings, we have to do it now.
I think she's in the
All right, so do you want to make a motion do you want me to make a motion to,
Make a motion
okay.
to paint the doors.
All right, we're gonna make a motion to allow the board, the painters to go into the patios to paint. And if we're not allowed, we will give the homeowner a 14-day notice to accept the fact that we're going to do this. If not, we will start fining $100 for the first day, $25 thereafter.
Okay, what about the option for them to do it themselves? No? All right.
I mean, there will be circumstances where we might not be able to do it, but that's on a one-by-one basis. Okay.
Like if someone's not living here at the time.
Yeah, like if they're out of town and they're not here,
So somebody
a
has to give
snowbird or
somebody
somebody,
a key, a neighbor a key.
Right.
We have to-
they don't
Okay.
always do that.
All right, so I make the motion. Does anyone second it?
I second it.
All in favor?
I,
Okay, it passes.
hope the doors again. Are there two colors?
No, there's only one color.
That's white.
No, gray.
Gray. Oh, okay. I'm fine with that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Last month, we approved $2,800 for the pool gate. But we did some more research because the office that we use, which is right behind the parking lot, that needed work also. So we did get the pool gate down to $1,686 compared to the $2,800 we originally had. And the work that needs to be done on our shed office is $1,674. So it's about $600 more than what we approved last month, but I would like a motion to accept both of these proposals and have it done.
I make a motion.
Second,
I second it, yeah.
all in favor?
Yeah, I,
Okay,
Joanne.
Joanne.
With the new pool gate, are you going to have the keys? No.
No,
No, we're going to use the existing lock for now.
paper.
Okay, and regarding the pool, we do have a leak in our pool. And I did pull the expenses that we paid last year, water versus pool repairs. And they're about the same. So I know last year we had some pool repairs and some leaks. So hopefully we fix this leak and hopefully we won't have any more. So next month, we're going to have our vote for board members. And next month, Sherry Davis, Ken Bankler, and Bill Graff are up for re-election. They all three of them have said that they will run again. Iris for the Rec Association. We do need more volunteers. We need another board member. We should have 9 on our board. We only have 8. I did attach the ballot form or the form that you can fill out if you're interested in running. So please, if you are, let us know. Also, the rec board needs 2 volunteers.
We really should have.
Yeah. And we really do need representation on the rec board because whatever the rec board does, like the vote that they have, the bid process, anything that goes on, we need to be represented as Plat 3. And right now, Iris is the only one, and Joanne. But
Joanne's stepping down.
Joanne, are you?
Couldn't say that. I'm pretty thinking about it come December.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 16 years.
Yeah. Okay. So really, we need people to step forward and volunteer. It's only, it's a thankless job, but we got to do it. All right. So if anybody has any questions about the board, whether it's the rec board or this board, you can talk to any one of us and we'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. And then the last item is the budget. So the good news is the rec board passed the vote. So by 3 votes. So they're not going to increase. I can tell you that because we had the assessment for the roof and the paint, I've asked Camille at the rec board to be considerate of Plat 3, and she and myself and her attorney and our attorney are going to work something out. So possibly instead of having to pay, in 1 year, we'll have 3 years to pay. We might not have to pay until next year. So don't get all excited and, upset. But I think we'll be able to work something out where it'll be good for us. And the only reason, because, we had a big assessment and we do understand that most people are on fixed incomes. So with that, yeah. And you really shouldn't discuss this with any other plat because they'll say, well, why can't we do it? So, but it's between our attorney and their attorney. We're trying to work something out for you guys, for everybody. All right, so I presented this to the board based on this past year's budget that we had versus the upcoming budget. And based on last year and being over $57,000, our HOA fee should have been $754 a quarter.
It's a big hike from 780.
680. It is, but we're $57,000 in the hole.
We'll use the reserve account.
Well, you don't really want to use the reserve account because what if we have a hurricane and we need that?
Within your budget.
What?
You need to learn to work within the budget. You
Well-
have 186 units that pay you $4,000 a year, right?
Yeah,
That's your budget. Don't go over it. That's simple.
it's very simple.
Insurance and-
Everything went up. The insurance
Oh,
went
I
up, everything.
understand all
Yeah.
that, but that's where you got budget. That's how you have to figure it out. Something's got to go. It's like the rec board. So when our pool needs to get fixed, are they going to help us pay for our pool?
This Plat one?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Are you Plat
Okay.
one?
No, I'm 5'3".
Yeah.
Go
What's
ahead.
your what name? What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff
Brewer.
what?
Brewer.
Well, first of all, this is a new board. I only became
understand
president
that. I
in,
understand
in June, okay? We were working on a budget that should have been increased last year and it wasn't.
I'm more about the rec thing now with the pool.
Well,
Because if I have no problems paying for the parking lot and the tennis courts and all that, but the pool, we have our own pool. Why do we have to pay for this pool too?
it's part of it. You're yeah, you're
I
entitled
don't
to.
even use this facility except for the one day a month.
That's your
But okay, but there's a lot of people like me.
There's a lot of people that don't use any of this.
I know.
Yeah, but it's an HOA and you signed up for this.
Yeah, but that wasn't, when I bought my place, they didn't say nothing about the rec center. This is not a country club.
Well, that's your your realtor
But you
mistake.
guys didn't even mention when we had our conference, our talk.
I didn't talk to you.
Well, whoever back.
I don't know who
did
you
it
talked
5-6
to.
years ago.
Oh, yeah.
But the pool is a big thing because what they're not going to help us pay for our pool, or is that money for the pools for all the 3 pools that are?
No, it's just for this pool.
See, that's not fair to us. Plus, letting it ride for 40 years, where's all the money gone?
Yeah.
You know, I give 40 years, nothing got taken care of. Now we have to get stuck with it.
Yeah. I mean, our pool wasn't taken care of for 40 years either.
But that's our pool.
Mhm.
I don't use.
Well, no, it's our pool too. This is our pool too.
But I don't use this facility at all. I don't care. This facility can't afford to take care of itself, then you need to sell it.
Sell what?
Sell the rec center. Sell the
can't.
property, build
can't.
condos.
You can't.
Oh, come on.
Because this facility, the rec center should be able to pay for itself.
Okay.
The houses, we're in villas. The houses don't have pools. We have a pool. Where the houses don't. They should be paying for this, not us who have a pool.
Well, based on the documents, the HOA, we all pay for it. Whether it doesn't work that way.
1126.
Yeah, 1126, we all pay for it.
Every condo association.
No, I understand that, but I just think that it's not fair to the villas.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't think it's fair, but you that you bought into it and,
But like I said, no one said that to us, even when we had the meeting with the board, the previous board.
yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Well, maybe you should start using this pool and the gym.
No, I don't go swimming at all. I can't.
Okay, all
All
right.
right. Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
Barbara, can I ask you, is this budget and the last year's, this is all gonna go on our website, right?
Yeah.
The budget and
The
where,
budget is on the website. All our P&Ls are on the website.
Right.
Everything's on the
so we can
website.
see where all the money's going.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's transparent, right?
Mm.
Yep.
And there's really not anything that we can adjust for anything. I mean,
I don't think we can adjust anything. I mean,
that's what I mean.
we have pest control, we have tree cutting, landscaping, computer expense, janitorial,
Legal fees from what?
legal fees.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not like there's nothing we can really
No, I mean,
cut down.
we could cut out cable and internet,
Right, which you all get.
but then you would have to pay for it.
And that went up considerably, didn't it?
I mean, in 2025, the monies that we received for capital improvement should have gone into our reserves, and it didn't. It went into our operating expenses to help pay our costs. And we're still $57,000 in the hole. So
Isn't there some that we have to have so much in reserve? Isn't that true?
No.
No?
No, I asked the lawyer, we don't. The reserve money can be used for anything, but he feels that we should keep it there in the event that there is a hurricane for emergency services. I
Right.
mean, right now, I think we only have 156,000 in there. It's not a lot of money.
Right.
And I
For the
propose
whole development, right?
for Plat 3.
Right. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's not that much money. for the
No,
whole-
no. And I would like for 2026 for any capital
Capital contributions.
contributions that it goes into the reserve. So we start building that up.
I agree.
So we're not going to vote on this today, but everyone has a copy of this, so we can tweak it. But next month, we have to vote on the new budget. Last year, or this year, we paid, well, it was a little hiccup last year. Or this year. This year we paid 16,000 so far. Next year it's going to be 23,000.
7,000 increase.
Yeah,
Even with the new roofs?
yeah, yeah.
Are we gonna get an increase?
That's your individual insurance fund.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with this, yeah. So,
Bid it out,
what else?
the insurance.
I did last year and we have the best rates.
I was just wondering because I did that project.
Yeah. Yeah, I did bid it out when I found out we didn't have any insurance.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions?
For what?
For this, for next year's? I'm proposing $750. And it could be that we might go monthly if it's going to be better for everyone. I don't know. But, you know, keep in mind, some HOAs are $750 a month, you know?
Look online?
Yeah, you look online, and some are a lot more too.
Yes.
So for what we get, I think it's a pretty good deal. Does anybody have any questions? All right. I make a motion to adjourn.
Oh, accept.
Okay, thank you, everyone. You can turn your cell phones back on.
Thank you.